Marathon myths busted. You'll lose all your toenails. You need to run 26.2 miles before race day, and it's a great idea to change things up that day. So what now?
Hi, my name is Carrie and I am running my 13th marathon next Sunday, which will be the Twin Cities Marathon. I've done 11 Twin Cities, one of which was virtual, and one Grandma's Mountain. So I'm out at Lake de Makaska for my last long run, Twin Cities Marathon. Number 13 marathon for me is next weekend, and I'm super excited, hopefully ready. So yeah, this is usually where I'll start my morning on the weekends, training for marathon.
My neon yellow spectator support during training.
Starting my last long run, I really didn't change anything at all this morning because one of the myths is that it's a great idea to change things up the night before a race. I don't change things up ever. Being a creature of habit is a good thing in this circumstance. I eat the same thing in the morning, I eat the same thing the night before typically, so I'm ready to run. Banking time at the beginning by running faster is not beneficial. You will run out of steam. I've been there, done that.
You do not need to run 26.2 miles prior to race day. In fact, it is counterproductive. The first year I ran a marathon, my longest long run was 6 miles. It was not the best life choice, but the only reason I was able to do it was because I was 21 and a personal trainer and group fitness instructor. Definitely not something that I would choose to or could do today. It's all about the miles.
So when I ran my first marathon and had only run no more than 6 miles as my long run, I finished. It was miserable. I was uncomfortable. It was not really fun, and I had a few injuries to deal with afterwards. So training is super important. And back to the importance of consistency. One of the things that is really helpful for me is training wearing basically the same stuff that I'm going to wear on race day. This is a little bit different, but also I have my own hydration that my support crew will have along the way. I'll probably meet them every 5 to 6 miles maybe, usually outside of the water stations because it's really hard to see people there, but also I won't need stuff at the water stations. I carry as much as I can in a pack. I've used this for years and it's worked for me, so I'm not sure how many gels I'll go through. I should probably think about that ahead of time, but not. Once you're done, smile, enjoy being a marathoner, keep moving, do not stop. One of my first years, I think I sat down like immediately afterwards, didn't stretch, didn't do anything, and I was in real rough shape later that day and the next day. When you're pacing yourself, make sure you run your race, not anybody else's. The toenail myth. I have never lost all my toenails. I don't think I've even technically lost one. I have cut my toenails cut really short. That has been really helpful. There's one in particular that I have gotten blood blisters under pretty consistently. Once I pop those as hygienically as possible, then once I let that pressure out, then usually it's okay. I'm not losing a nail, but yeah, that the toenail thing can be really gross. So just make sure you take time to stretch afterwards. You won't be able to go upstairs the next day is a myth. You will be able to walk upstairs. Downstairs might be a little bit more challenging. Have a great race. enjoy, and I'll see you at the finish line.